Welcome back. We're with Dave Burrows. So popular tonight on Market Call. James in Toronto has a question. Hey, James.
Hey, Anita. Hey, David.
Hey.
Hi, James.
Your decisiveness is very refreshing, David.
Thank you.
You definitely know what you like. So I just want to get your opinion on Boeing for the long term, the long haul, sticking through the volatility, just your sort of long-range forecast on Boeing.
Okay.
It's a great question.
So, James, I don't own Boeing right now.
Okay.
I would like to own it.
Okay.
Okay. And I can't buy it in my strategy as it is right now. I need to see a little bit more strength. However, I got to tell you, if you're buying this with a longer fuse, like 2-3 years, I have a hard time imagining how you don't make money. They have sledded through an enormous amount of bad news. They will get through this. And there are only two major builders of commercial jets, and they're both sold out. They're not losing orders over this at this point. It's cost them a lot of money, but that's a shorter term issue. So it sounds funny. It's at $347 today on the close, just below the long-term moving average. I'd actually look at it if it traded like $360, $13, $14 higher, make it clearer that it's moving out of this sort of correction consolidation. And it's one that I'll definitely be watching. But for a longer-term investor, this is a great company. They will get this righted. And it's hard to see how this doesn't wind up being a good hold over the next couple of years.
All right. So thumbs up, but be patient with that one. Let's get to Rocco in Montreal. Hey, Rocco.
Hi, good evening. My question is on Wells Fargo. You said before your past picks, some stocks are late to the party, and I feel maybe Wells Fargo is late to the party. They've had some issues. They have a new CEO. But I'd like to know what your thought process is on Wells Fargo going forward. Do you think there's some write-downs coming and the stock will be punished? Or with this new CEO, we'll see a quick turnaround and some capital appreciation for the stock in the medium long term? So I'd like your opinion on Wells Fargo. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so Wells Fargo is fighting through some structural problems in the business. There are some cultural issues in the business. And when you have a choice to buy something that's good getting better, or something, on the other hand, that's broken getting fixed, I'll buy good getting better every day, especially if the sector is in favor. So I would go out and I would buy JP Morgan or Morgan Stanley or Bank of America before I would buy Wells Fargo. But I'm not a value investor that is willing to buy something, put it away, and hope for the best. I just think they're losing good employees. They got a higher cost of capital. You're better to go to a JP Morgan that's already been investing like crazy in technology, really well managed, has proven it can get through a crisis, and it's still not that expensive relative to the rest of the banks. I'd go with a leader in the group. Okay,
Dave, thank you for that. Let's get to Alex in Vancouver. Hi, Alex.
Yeah, hi. David, I want to ask you about the Dow. I had bought that stock, actually, when you recommended it. And when it split into three, the question I'm asking, it's about the French arm, the DuPont. Thinking about letting that go. I just want your opinion on that, please, and on the split itself. So I'll hang up and listen to the message. So thank you very much, my friend.
So this is one of those companies that has been quite negatively impacted by coronavirus. Some of the basic materials companies where a lot of the demand comes out of the Far East is in the penalty box, and will probably be until things start to get clearer. So as a purchaser, I would be careful still with chemicals. Both DuPont and Dow were a bit weak. If I was going to get rid of one, I'd get rid of the DuPont. Dow is the strength in the story, but I wouldn't be buying these names right now.
Okay, let's see if you like this next one. We'll get to Ron in Aurelia. Hi, Ron.
Hi, Anita. Hi, Dave.
Hey.
I'm calling from Aurelia here, and I'm interested in American Tower or Castle Crown. And with the 5G coming on, I'm just wondering, would they be good buys here? Because people need to put more things on these towers. So I'm just waiting for your reply.
Thanks, Ron.
Ron, I get asked about American Tower all the time since it's a name I've talked about for years. We own it. We don't have a ton of REIT exposure, but over the last 6 or 7 months, we've been saying the REITs that we do own have to have growth. So I'd rather take a low yield that's growing than a high yield that's stagnant.
Okay.
Right? Because if we think that we're at generational lows in rates, likely as rates go higher, you're going to need dividend growth. And both Tower and Crown, both are great companies, and you could own either. Okay. In Canada, we own some of the apartment REITs because they've got great growth in their distributions. But I think that American Tower does play right into that 5G theme. It's like a hotel with unlimited number of rooms because they just can keep putting more and more equipment on the same tower. It costs them nothing, and they keep getting paid for the old equipment. So I would continue to buy that.
REITs had a great run last year, most of them, but that American Tower, 48%.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Let's take a break. Come back with Dave Burrows, President, Chief Investment Strategist at Barometer Capital Management, and more of your phone calls next.